Welcome and hello. It's a great pleasure to welcome you to the College of Education 2026 Senior Recognition Ceremony. Congratulations to all our graduates. My name is Gregory Kelly, and I have the honor of serving as the Dean of the College of Education here at UMass Amherst. And I'm delighted to be with you here today to celebrate this important milestone. To our graduates, a heartfelt congratulations. We're incredibly proud of your achievements and grateful for the many ways you've enriched our community. Your success reflects years of dedication, countless hours of studying, late nights, joyful moments, and yes, some challenges along the way. For those of you who've completed the rigorous requirements of the Commonwealth Honors College and are wearing gold stoles, congratulations on that additional achievement. You've learned much along the way. But today, I'm going to tell you a story of something I learned, and not from a textbook, not from a professor, but from a third grader. I was teaching in a bilingual third grade classroom in Southern California, and we were in the middle of a unit on magnetism, looking at magnets and compasses. So, magnets, opposite pole of the track, that kind of thing. And we had compasses, and I know some of you are thinking, you have an app for that. One of those, right? The problem was this was in the 20th century before there were smartphones. And so what a compass is just a small little device that has a needle that points north. So that's what the students were using, a tiny little compass and some magnets. I'll pass this around. Okay, so this is a simple tool that has a needle that points north, and people have used compasses for centuries to find their way. We've been doing experiments with magnets and compasses and noticing patterns. What happens when a magnet is nearby? How does the needle move? How does it always seem to settle in the same direction? So naturally, my students started asking, why does the needle point that way even when there's no magnet nearby? I explained, and probably with more enthusiasm than clarity. Well, the Earth itself is a giant magnet, and that's why the compass points north. I took out a globe. We looked at the globe and the directions. I was feeling pretty good about my teaching. Then a student in the back, Juan, raised his hand. He said, so if that way is north, then Japan's that way, right? Pointing in the other direction. I said, great question. I went to the globe. I took out the compass. I traced the path and explained that Japan would actually be off to the west. It would be in this direction. Juan nodded affirmingly, but with a look of uncertainty. I continued answering questions, feeling confident, maybe a little bit too confident. After a few other students posed questions, Juan raised his hand again. So, if north is that way, shouldn't Japan be that way? Which would be due south. I was puzzled. I had just explained this, and clearly. And look, I'm a great teacher, so. I had to understand, how could this be? What was he looking at? So I did something important. I walked over and looked at what Juan was actually seeing. Close enough. And there it was. At the bottom of this compass with the tiny letters, the word Japan. Juan wasn't confused about geography. He was making a completely logical inference. The compass said Japan, so that must be where Japan is. At the bottom of the compass, it's written right below the S for south. And here's the humbling part. I had used those compasses countless times in my teaching and never noticed the word. But Juan saw something I did not. That moment changed how I think about teaching because it revealed it wasn't a mistake. It revealed thinking. And this leads me to a few lessons I hope that you carry away with you today. First, children make sense, even when their answers surprise you or seem wrong. They're trying to make sense of the world with the information they have. Our job is to understand that thinking and not dismiss it. Second, you don't truly understand until you see what the students see. Explanation is not the same as understanding. If something isn't landing, it may not be because the students aren't listening. It may be because you haven't yet seen the problem from their perspective. And third, your students are not just learners, they're teachers. If you pay attention, they will show you things you've overlooked, assumptions you didn't know you had, and new ways of seeing the world. Juan taught me more in that moment than I taught him. Let's face it, classrooms can be messy, confusing, full of moments where you think you understand and then realize you don't. Hold on to those moments. They are not failures, they are opportunities. Keep your sense of humor. Stay curious. Be willing to walk across the room and see what the student sees, because sometimes the most powerful learning starts with a tiny detail, like the word Japan on a compass. Graduates, you are ready. Go out and create classrooms that cultivate curiosity, creativity, and kindness. You will make an impact. You will make an impact whether you become a teacher, a counselor, a psychologist, or work in an informal educational setting. Educators matter. You matter. You matter because of the difference you'll make in other people's lives. Working with students brings joy, so look for it. Hold on to it. It will carry you through the tough days, and there will be tough days. We are not educators because it is easy. We are educators because it is meaningful, necessary, and worth doing. And if you remember nothing else from today, remember this lesson: children make sense. And now it is my pleasure to welcome this year's student speaker. Born in Michigan and raised in Springfield, Kirsten Coleman graduated from Central High School in 2022 before beginning her journey to the University of Massachusetts Amherst. Although her college experience came with challenges, it also became a period of tremendous personal growth and deepened faith that helped shape who she is today. She found home in the College of Education as a community education and social change major. Kirsten completed an internship at Hope for Youth and Families, where she worked alongside their literacy educator supporting middle school students. This past semester, she also completed an internship at the Springfield Science Museum, and I hope she was teaching about magnets when she was there, but if not, next time. Passionate about her working with youth, Kirsten hopes to continue in the field of education after graduation, serving classrooms and schools in her hometown. On campus, she served first as secretary and then president for 2 years of Brothers and Sisters in Christ, helping lead a community centered on faith, service, and connection. She's been recognized on the Dean's List multiple times and is also a recipient of the College of Education Dean's Scholarship. Please join me in welcoming Kirsten Coleman, this year's College of Education student speaker, to the stage.
I know this is so surreal right now. I surprised my family, so they're probably freaking out right now. But it's such an honor, such a pleasure to be able to give this speech to class of 2026. If this is your first time meeting me, I'm Kirsten. Nice to meet you. But I'm gonna start. Good afternoon, everyone. Faculty, staff, families, friends, importantly, the class of 2026. If you had asked me 4 years ago what this moment would feel like, I probably would have said exciting, maybe even relieving, And yes, for me, it is those things, but more than anything, it's full. And it's full of memories, it's full of change, full of little moments that didn't always feel beautiful when we were in them, but somehow, looking back, they are. Because if there's one thing these 4 years have taught us, it's this: the good and the bad are both beautiful. When we first got here, we all had some idea of who we were going to be. We chose majors, we mapped out plans, we even imagined this version of ourselves we were going to be. And then college happened, and plans changed, interests changed, and some of us, we stayed on the same path, and some of us took a completely different one. And somewhere along the way, we realized that becoming isn't a straight line. It's messy, it's unexpected, and sometimes it's uncomfortable. Some moments that felt like winning through a tough semester was like finding your people, finally understanding those little bits of advice seniors would tell us about our freshman year. And then there were other moments, the ones where you questioned everything, the ones where you felt behind, the ones where you wondered if you were even on the right path. And let's be real, some of those moments came at the most random times. I remember sitting in Math 113 or 114 thinking, I know I chose this major, but did this class choose me? Or even just standing in the Hub Cafe line thinking you'll have enough time and really you only have 6 minutes left, and somehow you think you'll still make it. Or even it's just those times where we walked into Ferkalo hoping to run into Mike or Beth or even just someone that could tell you you have everything figured out and that you're not alone. In those moments, as small or as stressful as they felt at the time, they mattered because they were real. They were shared. They were part of what made this place feel more than just a campus. It became a community, whether it was being part of the education club or even just forming those study groups, and even just finding out and turning into friendships from just sitting next to someone in the class. Eventually, those are connections that you could hold on to and carry. They reminded us that even when things felt uncertain, we weren't going through it alone. And that's where the beauty really lives. Not just in the highlights, but in everything in between. Those bad moments didn't take away from the experience, they deepened it. They taught us resilience, patience with ourselves and with others. They taught us how to keep going, even when things didn't go as planned. And most importantly, they taught us that it's okay to not have everything figured out. And most of us still don't. That's not a failure. It's just life. And these 4 years have shown us something else, something bigger than just our individual journeys. It's shown us that education itself is not simple, it's powerful, it's necessary, and right now, it's also controversial. We're living in a time where people are debating what should be taught, how it should be taught, who gets access to it. We're hearing conversations about equity, representation, funding, policy, and what education is even supposed to be. And in the middle of all of that, we were students. And so that's why our perspective matters so much, because we know that education isn't just an idea, it's an experience. It's a professor who challenged you to think differently. It's the class that pushed you beyond what you thought you can handle. It's the moments where you didn't just memorize something, you finally understood it. Education is not perfect, but that does not make it any less beautiful. Even with its flaws, its challenges, its controversies, education is still one of the most powerful tools we have. It opens doors, it creates opportunities, it helps people imagine lives beyond what they thought was possible. And that's why we need it. We need teachers, yes, but we also need thinkers. We need leaders. We need people who will question, who will build, who will create, who will care. We need workers who understand people. We need individuals who will value growth. And we also need communities that will continue to learn, not just in the classrooms, but in everyday life. So the learning does not stop here. This degree is not the end of our education. It's the beginning of a different kind of learning. The kind that happens in real life, in conversations, in challenges, in experiences that we can't even predict. Learning isn't always comfortable, but it's always worth it. So as we step into a world that is still figuring out what education looks like, I hope we carry this with us. A commitment to keep learning, a willingness to listen, and the courage to engage even in hard conversations. The future of education, whatever form it takes, is shaped by people like you and me. People who have lived both the good and the bad of it. People who understand that growth comes from both. So as we move forward, I just want to take a moment to acknowledge something that carried many of us through this journey. For some, it was community. For others, it was the purpose. And for many of us, it was faith. Faith that we were becoming who we were meant to be. Faith that even when things didn't make sense, they were still meaning. And that faith, whatever it looked like for each of us, helped us keep going. It brought us here to this moment, a moment that isn't just about finishing something, but about becoming someone. Because these past 4 years didn't just give us a degree, they gave us perspective. They gave us the ability to walk into uncertainty and still move forward. So now, as we step into what's next, some of us know exactly what that looks like, and some of us are still trying to figure it out. All of us are moving forward with something that matters. That the understanding that the journey doesn't have to be perfect to be meaningful, and that setbacks do not cancel out the progress, and that the hard days don't erase the good ones, and that both can exist at the same time, and together they can create something beautiful. So, to my fellow graduates, do not shrink yourself to fit into spaces that were not built with you in mind. Do not forget the resilience that got you here. Do not underestimate the impact you carry, because wherever you go, whether it be into classrooms, communities, organizations, or spaces that you haven't even thought of yet, you can influence, uplift, and create change, not just through what you do, but through who you are. All of it mattered. The good is beautiful, the bad is beautiful, and the fact that we made it through both is what makes this moment so powerful. So, congratulations, class of 2026. We did it.
Thank you, Kirsten, for those moving words. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Darrell Ernest. I'm the Associate Dean of Academic Affairs at the College of Education here at UMass. It's actually my first year serving in this position, and I've had the opportunity and the privilege to learn more about the amazing work that all of our education students are doing. As we've heard, it's been a long academic journey for our graduates. Each one of these students who will soon walk across this stage has a story. Stories of barriers overcome, struggles endured, losses experienced, and successes achieved on their journey to graduation. Their success is rooted in your support. Without you, their families, friends, mentors, and loved ones, our graduates would not be able to become the successful change agents that the field of education so very much needs right now. From internship opportunities at the Inclusive Learning Center at UMass, the Morning Movement Project at Amherst Elementary, the Homework House down in Holyoke, our students in the community education and social change major, they're already making a difference in the lives of others. Our early childhood education and special education students have made an impact through their student teaching placements in schools throughout our local communities. As a college of education, we prepare future educators to think critically and lead with equity and social justice in their classrooms and beyond. Our students are truly the lifeblood of our college, and it's been an honor to get to know so many of them throughout this year. While today may feel like an ending of sorts, it's truly just the beginning, hence the word commencement. Commence means to begin, and today marks the beginning of the next chapter. I know that each of our graduates will continue to make a difference, whether it's inside the classroom or beyond it. I also know that they've made a difference in my life and in all of our lives. I'm a better teacher, faculty member, administrator because of them. And, importantly, to all the families and friends here today, thank you for the love, encouragement, sacrifice, and support that you've given these students throughout their journey. Your support made this moment possible. And with that, I have the honor of presenting the class of 2026. We're waiting for our graduates to assemble, so it'll be just one moment.
Samuel James Dilley. Katie Ann Varner. Addison Marie Gurney. Catherine Ann Mulcahy. Madeline Barbeau. Nora Catherine Prizzy. Megan Sidney Langsam. Marin Mercer. Libby Higgins Sheldon. Emma Elizabeth Lopata. Kate Addison Pomeroy. Catherine Ida Keene. Madison Jeanette Connors. Charlotte Elizabeth Cheverie. Gina Marie Guarino. Emma Sophia Bini Shiola. Eva Louise Reduto.
This one over here. This one over here.
Haley Paige McKenzie.
Rock right over here.
Paige Erin Keneally. Aubrey Lee Corpy. Ella Brooke Perryman. Grace Frances Coleman. Catherine Elizabeth Chappell. Kaya Michelle Martin. Tanya Augustdotter Gunnarsson. Alexandra Elise Brass. Cameron McDonough. Alina Hampton Rehill. Shawnee Purpez Riley Headley. Elizabeth Broderick. Emma Joan Muratore. Sammy Wynn. Christina Lee Hua Locke. Ella Michelle McDuffie. Sydney Patricia Zena. Olivia Faye Rosengard. Jada Isabel Hughes. Lindsay Page Campbell. Morgan Elizabeth Novak. Carly Addison White. Nellie Teresa Zigiel. Sadie Jane Hubert. Vivian Maria Papulias. Tanya Maria Papanagnostu. Samantha Rose Caravan. Olivia Bridget Pike. Anne Elizabeth McPhee. Cameron Michael Congdon. Elizabeth Mary Kenny Lee. Rachel May Murphy. Sophia Agnes Robbins. Hannah Maeve Sullivan. Pichaya Tida Per Sethaseri. Aubrey Patricia Coyne. Aileen Feliz. Quinlan Francis Harity. Mia Gonzalez. Juliet Summer Keefe. Nadia Ivanenko. Maeve Ruane. Sabrina Rose Erickson. Ava Jones DeDonna. Tia Rose Jufrey. Angelica Cleopatra Joan Campbell. Nicholas Hyun Kim Homze. Jacob Ryan Sheridan. Courtney Joyce Kelly. Molly Lavin. Holly Gray. Jamie Elizabeth Martin. Abigail Mott. Kirsten Ann Coleman.
Uma Purana.
Alexandra Marie Lilly. Haley Elizabeth Fisher. Lindsay Ann Thompson. George Thomas Berry. Ryan Desmond Brackett. Olivia Kosinski. Caroline Antoinette Campbell. Madeline Mary Culver. Zachary Michael Auble. Elizabeth Ann Salez. Annie Ryan Bomfim. Julie Carrier Tremblay. Haley Elizabeth Young. Jenna Dublasis. Heather Christina Dunlap. Megan Catherine Foley. Mia Antonia Pignatelli. Andrew Lee Raymond. Emma Power. Jennifer Rochelle Camuso. Stephanie Kumara Mohabir. Miguel Davis Sanchez. Giselle Arai Bonilla. Clean Tanya Ellis Naring Pierre. Lucy Zhao. Jiahong Zhang. Yunbing Lai. Jinlong Wan. Jessica Lily Nadeau. Audrey Ruth Garfinkel. Jennifer Iris Barbad. Michal Katzman Goldberg. Caleb David Sawicki.
Congratulations, class of 2026. Class of 2026, we are all proud of you. And while you may be leaving the university, you remain lifelong members of the College of Education family. We are looking forward for you. We will be looking for you at future events and look forward to staying connected to your careers as your journeys unfold. We also know this day wouldn't be possible without the support you've received along the way. To the parents, families, friends of our graduates, thank you for entrusting us with your students. It has been a privilege to work with and get to know such talented, driven, and inspiring individuals. Graduates, hold your applause for a moment. But now, please turn and face your parents, families, mentors, and friends who supported you along the way. Let's thank them with a round of applause. I also want to take a moment and thank the dedicated College of Education faculty and staff, many of whom are with us today. Graduates, please join me in recognizing the faculty and staff who helped you along the way. Today marks both an ending and a beginning. As you move forward, remember this: you will keep learning from students, from colleagues, and from the moments you didn't expect. Together, we shape the future, one student at a time. And remember, always, you are welcome back here at UMass. Stay in touch, share your accomplishments, connect with us through social media and our alumni network, maybe even return for an advanced degree. On behalf of the faculty of staff of UMass Amherst College of Education, it is my distinct honor to congratulate the class of 2026. This concludes our events for today. You're welcome to join us on stage if you want to take additional photographs. Please take care and go UMass.
Early childhood, we're going to take a group picture on the stage, so come on up.